if you're in the market searching the right way, using the filters the right way, ride sharing services using discounts can cost you less than what you would pay monthly for a vehicle with insurance. So I believe people will say, okay, well, I would rather do a ride share service or get hooked on to a ride share service that has some type of platform. Can't give you all the sauce. The thing is that it gives you the ability to do more with less. Remember, guys, I always talk about wholesale money, right? Using wholesale money to buy retail. Basically, you're using little money to buy big money. You're using little money to actually acquire a lifestyle, right? So yeah, you still have to get out and work for your money, whatever it is that you do to get access to the money that you gain yearly or annually. Yes, you still have to do that. The way the economy is breaking down the system of traditional ways is giving people the ability to say, you know what, I'm gonna make a transition from a gas car to an electrical car. Or I prefer to use a ride sharing service because my commute is not that far, so it doesn't make sense for me to have or own a vehicle. So I could do a ride share for a few months out of the year, especially during the cold months, and actually pay less money annually than a person who actually pays monthly for a car note plus insurance. So the system is making sense if you know what you're doing in this system. And it's built for a person that has a capitalist mind state and how the market can potentially work in your favor, right? And look, man, maybe I'm tripping. Y'all get in the comments, y'all let me know if I'm tripping. I don't think I'm tripping though. Honestly, I don't. You know, if you're into the vehicle rental business, one vehicle is not enough. It might seem like that's what you have to do to get the wheels turning, but that's not enough. You need consistency. If one vehicle go out and it goes out for a month and you have no other vehicles, that's just your income for that month. Now, what if your insurance and your car payment was 70% to 90% of what you made, right? It really makes no point. You made an extra $300. This is the reason why I say ride sharing is more competitive in today's market and time than real estate, especially if you own doors. If you own cars, you are just as competitive as a real estate guru. You own real estate. You got 10 doors. You got 2 4 units, and then you have a duplex. And you have to wait every month to get a payment from your tenants. Every month you have to wait, right? Opposed to a person who actually has 10 cars, right? They're going out every other day of the month. Mind you, you invested your capital just like you did in real estate. You put in your 20, 25%, 50%. You came in as, a major equity stakeholder. And your car notes is less than nothing, right? Your insurance policy overall is, say $1,000 a month, right? But it costs you to operate that vehicle, say $100 or less. And your vehicle is going out 1 week, $400. You got one vehicle going out for 1 week at $400. But you times that by 10, right? So you just saying that one unit that one car is netting you, just say $800 a month, right? Opposed to a person who actually owns real estate and they came in at 3.5% FHA loan, or they did the 5% conventional loan, or some people come in as straight investors and they have the 20% equity stake, right? But the 80% is still eating away at the money when it comes time for monthly payments. So now that person is only seeing 20% of what that property is actually bringing in. And I'm just saying they're receiving 20% of what that property nets monthly. But we talking about these cars when they ride sharing. These cars are bringing in more money than what real estate will bring in a month. Just think about it. Just think about it. Right? So that's just my thought process of it. I'm not gonna get too flashy with the words and none of that. I'm just saying from my perspective, from what I see, yeah, it's a problem and it's a good problem.